Families have a lot going on. Let Ollie help manage the mental load with new cognitive help supplements for everyone 4 and up, like delicious Lolly Focus Pops or Lolly Mellow Pops for kids. And for parents, try 3 new Brainy Chews to help you focus, chill out, or get energized. Find these cognitive health buddies for the whole fam at ollie.com. That's OLLY.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Do you have a point of sale system you can trust, or is it a real POS? You need Shopify for retail. From accepting payments to managing inventory, Shopify POS has everything you need to sell in person. Go to shopify.com/system, all lowercase, to take your retail business to the next level today. That's shopify.com/system.
Go to Savage.
Real talk, no filter on Savage Unfiltered. Savaged.
Holy cow! We just got done with classes. So you are actually in my literature class right now. And so
anybody in there with you? No,
no, not yet. Not that I know of. No girls.
I was looking for some angels.
I did get a follower of a girl.
You got a what?
I got a follower.
A follower? What kind of follower?
Yeah, well, okay.
Say that again, Sas. A follower.
Got a girl follower.
So she follows me on my podcast, and she apparently is in my class.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And so
Sas is giggly.
Well, it was interesting because I've been very busy. I got back from Atlanta. I was at a Christian festival conference, and I'm not gonna lie, with over 60,000 people, I thought I'd get like some kind of a girlfriend. No, I went on a date. Okay, I gotta tell you about this. I went on a date. Okay, when I was in Atlanta.
Please tell us about it.
She was a doctor, okay? And guess what she was making? A vaccine for.
I can only imagine, Sas. What was she making?
She was making a vaccine for gonorrhea.
What? That's disgusting.
She's working on the vaccine. Well, I think she'd be a little bit discerning, Sauce, about you. You may have to go through some testing before you'd be able to date her.
She's out of my league anyway, so. She was from Pakistan, so.
Yeah, anybody who can actually make a vaccine, probably out of your league. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, yeah. Because they're too smart for me.
Oh, come on, Sauce. You're a smart guy. We know that.
I was in Madison last week. I was testifying because the state of Wisconsin is UW system is asking for $435 million for
from you, Sauce?
No.
Chump change.
Yeah, no, they're for curriculum overdue. So curriculum change. So you know what that means? That's pretty much a big red flag on their end, because that means more woke things are going to be down the pike and more progressiveness. They had a furry that testified in front of the Madison Capitol.
A furry?
Huh.
A furry? Well, I don't know that I can. I don't know if I can comment on that. I'm a cartoony, I suppose.
No, she
that's gonna offend Bob. He is a bobcat. Or somewhat of a cat, yeah.
Some anthropomorphic cat right here.
Well, he's into cougars.
Oh, okay. Well, Bob,
right, Bob?
So what were they? The furry was out front of the Capitol. What were they? What were they doing?
So she testified. Yeah, it's a she. She testified, and all she did
her
was,
number. I mean,
No, she was fat.
What the fuck that even mean, man?
You might want to pass that along to wait, no, never mind. Cancel that. Miles is
Did you
older.
say
No.
How could you tell that she was fat if she was in a costume?
No, all she wore was cat whiskers, and she wore leggings, and she wore she painted her face, so she painted cat whiskers on her face,
So she wasn't like a furry where they wear the suit or anything, right?
No. She said that she had to leave that home because she wanted to give her the best. She wanted to get like the best dress, and it was pretty much and she had like a black. It was like a black, like what you wear like when you go diving, and all that swimsuit. But it was it was like leggings, like black leggings and black whatever it's called.
Like
it was
a bodysuit kind of situation.
Yeah, it was ugly.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, who let you out of the front door? But
so, tell me a little bit more about this woman making something about. Didn't you say something
gonorrhea,
about?
Gonorrhea.
Yeah, let's go back to the gonorrhea one. That's a better story.
Yes. Let me tell
me about the gonorrhea. How did that turn out?
Okay, let me tell you about this. Okay, so I'm on a couple dating sites. Okay, I like this a lot better than the furry one. Okay, I'm on this dating site. Okay, called Tinder. All right.
Oh, you're on Tinder? I thought you'd be on Christian dating or whatever that's
You have to pay for that.
Sauce is on a few. I'm waiting for Sauce to go on to fucking OnlyFans soon.
Oh, hey, Feed Finders.
Put on JDater. Farmers only. Get farmers only. That's good.
Yeah. Hey, Michael, I got a great idea for your feed. Feedfinder.com.
I don't think his feet's not going to do anything right now. He needs to wait because if he sticks that foot out on the side, he'd be like rejected wholly.
Oh my God, my foot took a fucking bam on this fucking stunt I did, Sauce. I missed the projection by like 3-4 feet.
His foot looks like Beaker from the Muppets right now. It's terrible.
Or was it Pillsbury Doughboy's foot?
Yeah, I don't. The Doughboy's foot's not even that puffed out.
No,
it's worse than Elephant Boy from Howard
Stern. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my lord.
Okay, let me tell you about this. Okay, so this girl. Okay, so I'm like, hey, you know what? How would you want to go for dinner? And she's like, oh, absolutely. You know how long the date lasted? Oh, well, I gotta get to it first. Okay.
Yeah, get to it first.
She picked me up because I'm like, all right. She's like, would you want to meet me? Can you pick me up? I'm like, no. Women are supposed to drive. Remember?
How was the car she was driving in?
What?
What was the car like?
Why are women supposed to drive? Where's that rule come in at?
It was a Prius, so I want to know if she was a liberal or not. And
Prius. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, she's a liberal.
Nice
she was driving. Well, she was.
Wait. So people that drive Prius, they're considered liberals today?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't think that was a thing.
Just to save money, I don't see that that's a bad thing, is it?
Well, you know what kind of sticker
if you're physically conservative, you're going to drive a Prius. I mean, let's be honest.
But you know what sticker she had on the back?
Coexist.
This episode is brought to you by Shopify. Do you have a point of sale system you can trust, or is it a real POS? You need Shopify for retail. From accepting payments to managing inventory, Shopify POS has everything you need to sell in person. Go to shopify.com/system, all lowercase, to take your retail business to the next level today. That's shopify.com/system.
No, she had
coexist.
Well, she had the coexist sticker under like LGBTQ flag. So they had the LGBTQ flag, and then she had the coexist right in the middle of the flag.
That's confusing. Okay,
it is very confusing.
I was going with the Prius thing. You know why, Sauce? Because like even in like, I like kind of like pitching in things similar to like movies. Remember like Meet the Fockers or something when Ben Stiller was driving the Prius, right? He's not a liberal.
Who's Meet the Fockers?
He could just be cheap as hell like me and just don't want to pay any money to pay for gas and anything. That's what I think.
That's called your wife.
What?
What? Sauce coming with a nasty comeback. What the hell's his wife have to deal with?
I'm way cheaper than she is. That's for sure. Yeah.
No. So what happened is,
you're cheaper than Miles, Bob?
Oh no, I'm not cheaper than him. Come on, let's be honest. Yeah, no, I'm cheaper than my wife.
Oh, why is your wife high maintenance?
No, she's just not as cheap as me. I'm just like, I don't think we need that.
You know? So So you got on a date with Gonorrhea girl. It had to be better than the fucking girl from fucking Billy Madison, where she had snots all over her fucking face. So,
well, what happened is, okay, I didn't realize, okay, how bad. So her driving was really bad. Okay, she was tailgating, and not that, but it was rain. And she kept on using the word moist. And I was like, okay,
moist.
don't ever. Yeah, I'm like, don't use that word. That's disgusting.
That's code for she wanted to go down in your pants, sauce, and suck your dick.
Well, she was heavy set.
What's the word?
Moist.
Oh, okay. I thought you said moist. I'm like, I don't even never heard that before. What's
no, but
moist?
she was kind of like heavy, like kind of like got some meat on her bones.
Oh, okay.
And I was like,
how big was she? Sauce, like a deuce and a half?
Was she bigger than you?
Heavy set, yes. Tall, like she was about 5'3".
Okay. A deuce and a half, like what?
Like what her weight was?
Yeah.
I'm guessing that if, she probably like, I'm guessing 189.
Oh, that's not too bad. Wait, how tall was she first? How tall was she?
5'3".
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah, that's really bad. No wonder why
you're just complaining about the furry. Yeah. Come on,
Well, no wonder why she's figuring out a vaccine for gonorrhea.
Well, the chances of you getting a doctor, Sauce. I mean, this was your chance, and now and not to mention the fact that she'll cure your gonorrhea. I mean, if you get it, I'm not saying you got it, So if it ever happens.
So then what happened was, she was Pakistani, or I don't know how that says. Pakistani
Middle
or
Eastern.
Like
okay, yeah.
Middle Eastern, yeah. Middle Eastern. No, it's middle, or middle.
Middle,
yeah. Middle Eastern.
Some of them are very pretty, though, Sauce.
Few of them are.
I know a few. I know a few on X and Facebook and other platforms that are like very, very attractive.
But are there any of them doctors though that are curing gonorrhea?
Oh, some of them are. Yeah, most of them are doctors. Sure. Some of them are investment brokers. Like fucking, they dabble into that crypto shit. But they're very attractive women. Yeah.
Yeah, this may be something. You may not. You think about your story here. You may still have a shot. Yeah.
Oh, there's no shot. No, there's no shot because what happened? We're getting to the best part. Okay.
All right, yeah. We got about 5 minutes, Sauce, so you could go ahead.
Okay, so we went to this Taiwan or Taiwanian, or is it Taiwanian restaurant? Or
Taiwan restaurant. Just say Taiwan restaurant. Yeah.
Yeah, we went to this Taiwan restaurant, okay? And I said, can we get a booth? And right away, the waiter, he was trans. He's like, oh, you guys going on a date? I was like, no, this is not a date. This is just, hi, how's it going? Kind of a meeting. So he puts on.
What did you say that to the waiter in front of her?
Yeah.
Wait, Sauce, was this in Atlanta?
Yeah, it was. It was. Right, yeah, it was right by. It's that right by the big mall.
There's like fucking 10 of them.
I know.
Right by Georgia State University or Georgia State University.
Oh, over by the university. Okay.
Oh, yeah, he was over by. Yeah, I know what mall he's talking about. Yeah, he was over by the Dunwoody Mall. That's that. You're talking about. It's kind of by the university there, but it's like North Atlanta, maybe 25-minute drive, something like that.
Yeah, it was right there. So we went there, and what happened is I went and we kind of started talking, and I was like, "So, by the way, do you travel a lot?" She's like, "I kind of travel here and there," and I was like, "Alrighty." So. First thing and this was completely done. I'm like, I'm not a big seafood fan. And she ordered calamari. And I was like, oh boy, she's one of these people. Okay, well, we're done. So
what do you mean? You can't order calamari?
What the fuck? Sauce is judgmental. Holy shit.
You're harsh. How did you even manage to even talk to this person? I think you would have rejected them outright.
Well, what happened? Well, I kind of gave her the benefit of the doubt because she said she was a doctor. Okay. So then I had to give her the benefit of the doubt. So afterwards, okay, upon her getting calamari and stuff, the guy's like, "Would you be interested in getting the main entree?" I said, "No, we're good." This is all we need. So she's like, well,
so you're like, oh, this is not a date. Oh, wait a minute, we're just getting appetizer. That's it. No, nothing else.
Yeah.
I'm drawing the line.
Yeah, and she's like, can we go? I'm like, she's like,
she's probably like, oh gosh, you're just like my father, for Christ's sake. I might as well go back to Pakistan and get treated this crap.
Hey, Sauce, can I ask you a question, Sauce? She's not part of the Saucy Angels, is she?
Oh no, she wouldn't be. She's not qualified. No, she's not pretty enough.
Oh,
maybe she,
hold that thought, Sauce.
Okay,
Bob, we created a whole fucking T-shirt and hoodie for him.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Bring that up, Michael.
Yeah, we'll bring it up. We'll put it in the in the Rumble and YouTube format. We created a whole fucking merch for him. You know, all the royalties we're gonna go right to fucking Sauce. You know, on any of these sales.
Oh my god!
Which I have one coming up for you, Sauce. We actually sold you a hoodie the other day. You're gonna get like a $20 royalty from it. It's a fucking Saucy's Angels.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's funny as hell.
You should put on the back of it. You only need the appetizer. That's all you get.
Yeah.
You go on a date not even a date. You just go to have some food with Sauce. All you get is the appetizer. That's it.
Yeah.
Hope you order well.
Appetizers with water, and so she wanted
and water. Yeah, I can't forget you. He's not going to spring for a drink. Tap water,
so
not bottle, just tap.
Yeah. So guess what? What happened? Okay. She then's like, well, can we like have a little wine? And so then she brought the waiter over. Okay. And she's like, can we have a little, what kind of wine do you have? I'm like, no, she doesn't want wine. She just wants regular tap water. So he comes.
You want tap water or something? Got tap water.
She should have told the cook to fucking take a 100-foot fucking garden hose and fucking take it out from the alleyway and feed it to her like a dog.
So
here you go, darling. Here's some tap water.
So you know what he does? So you know what the waiter does? The waiter, okay, so I can see like in the sink. So you know what he does? He goes to the kitchen sink, like, you know, on those side things that, like, you know, they go like rinse, like quick rinse off and then go to the dish room. He goes there, grabs a clean cup, puts it in and gets us tap water and gives it to her. And she's like, this water is warm. I'm like, well, at least you're not thirsty. Are you like hydrated?
The cook came out of the kitchen and did that right to her?
Did it?
The waiter did.
The waiter. Okay.
Which was they're supposed to wash their hands, I think. That's like a hand washing sink or something.
It was a hand washing sink. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah. So I'm like, well, at least you got something. That's better than nothing. Think of the kids in Pakistan.
Oh my, did she drive you back anywhere or did she just say F you and take off?
No, so this gets better, okay? Guess how much? And
Sauce, where did you meet this woman at? Where did you meet this woman at? Oh, Tinder. But she lived. Excuse me. She lived in Atlanta then, right?
Yeah, she lived in Midtown.
Wait, did you go to Atlanta specifically for this woman too? Then?
No. This just happened like unexpectedly.
That's your cover up. You go for some fucking church Christian fucking conference. You went for this woman. No, I'm just playing with you.
Well, and then guess what? So then she's like, "Do you want to get ice cream?" I'm lactose intolerant. And she's like, "Well, what do you want to do?" I'm like, "Well, can we?"
Can you just take me back home? I don't want to be here anymore.
and she's like, well, don't you want to see around? I'm like, can you just take me? I'm like, well, let's see. Well, can I see the rich part in Atlanta and stuff? So she's like, yeah. I'm like,
why would she even bother? You're obviously not meant to be there at this point.
Wait, Sauce, which section did she take you in Atlanta? Do you remember?
She took me. We really drove up.
You said rich section. I want to make sure she took you to the right fucking section.
Athens.
Oh, Athens! That's fucking 2 hours away. Holy shit!
Yeah, I felt like I was being held hostage at that point.
You could have went up to Buckhead. It's like less than 30 minutes
After all this, she drove you all the way to Athens?
Well, I've never been to Atlanta. I'm like, well, I've never been to Atlanta. So she's like, oh, well, I'm like, can we drive around Atlanta? She's like, well, aren't you going to pay for gas? I'm like, well, you're the one that's driving. If I was driving, I'll pay for it, but you're the one that's driving.
Bob, she took him on a 2-hour drive across.
Yeah, it was
literally across
2 hour drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Athens is damn near in South Carolina.
Good thing she had a Prius. Good God, she would have been paying freaking $50.
I thought that Athens was like right next to Atlanta. That's why I really was hell bent on going to Athens.
No, Athens is like here, or excuse me, no, Atlanta's here, and Athens is like here. You have to, you have to go down 41, which is also considered the Atlanta/Athens highway. You have to go through sections like Snellville, Loganville, Stone Mountain, and then after Stone Mountain, there's like little hillbilly towns, Monroe, I think it's called, and then after Monroe, then it's Athens.
Yeah, and by the way, Bob, you definitely have to go to Athens. That is a bougie town. Like that's like
I love to go.
Yeah.
So
why is it bougie?
When are you going to use Tinder as your Uber next?
So no, okay. So then this
get these women to drive you to wherever you want to go.
No,
what's the date going to be? Well, I want to go down to Tampa. Would you take me there from Atlanta? No problem. I'll buy you an appetizer and some tap water, and we'll be all good.
Well, Bob, to get to Athens is 2 hours one way, okay, and then it's 2 hours back the other way.
I told Shaky to give us like 2 more minutes for the story, but go ahead, Sauce.
Okay, so long story short, okay, afterwards I get to my hotel room and I was like, holy cow! Like we talked about politics, we talked about flying, and that she's scared of flying actually. And I'm like, and you're scared of flying? I was like, all right. I'm sorry, I travel a lot. This is not going to work out. We're done. And I'm like, and on the way back, I felt like I was being held hostage by a doctor who's curing gonorrhea. So then she's like, bye, and like she dropped me off and stuff, and then I slammed her car door, and then she's like. She actually gave me the middle.
Slammed the car door?
Yeah.
Why'd you slam the car
door? Did you slam it like in anger or just accidentally?
No, I was like, well, this is a waste of time, kind of a slam.
Oh, okay. So you.
And then she gave me a middle finger.
Well, yeah, because you slammed her fucking door, Sauce.
I just spent 4 hours. All I got was calamari and tap water. I mean.
Well, and I replied, and I was like, well, there's no need for you to give me the middle finger. I said, do you know how much money I spent on you? She's like, you know how much gas I spent?
$6.95.
So was there a need for you to slam the door?
What's that?
Was there a need for you to slam the door then?
Well, I was like, well, there's no, when you get that point, you're like, okay, there's no chance of like, when you get the last nail on the coffin, you're like, okay, there's no chance of getting with that girl again. So I have to leave with the
Not
big
after
bang.
your behavior, no.
Oh my God. I think you're approaching this a little from the wrong angle here, so I'm not sure. Maybe next time, if I can suggest.
Well, okay, maybe not to go after a doctor. That's why a doctor's out of line.
No, it's not the doctor. You obviously had some, kind of.
Oh yeah.
Bob is right. Notions. Let's say you had some notions in your head that you were expecting something, and then it wasn't there, and so you were, I think, kind of disappointed from the get-go. So you meet at a mutual place to do something very, simple, right? Let's go meet and look at art. So then that way you can fake a call and get right out of there if you need. Because that's what you should have done if you didn't like what was going on, right?
Bob, I think that's a bad idea. Get rid of the art. I think that's too much for Sauce. He wouldn't be.
Oh well, maybe the art. Well, I mean, you could. I don't know what you go to the.
Sauce, you should have took her to the zoo. Yeah, like a fucking Rocky Balboa thing, right? Take her to the zoo, Rock. Well, take her to the zoo. Take her to the zoo. Sauce.
Meet at the zoo, and then you fake a call, and you walk out whenever you don't like it. You basically, the both of you were enduring each other for 4 hours for no reason at all.
It was miserable. I was like, this is not fun.
I can't imagine. She probably thought she was being held hostage. The funny thing is you both have the same story. She's like, you wouldn't believe it. This guy, all he would buy me was an appetizer, and then he forced me to drive him all the way to Athens. It was horrible.
And he only gave me tap water.
And then he slammed the door.
Tap water. We got to Athens. I didn't even get any good coffee, for Christ's sake. We're supposed to get coffee.
Okay.
And a donut. No coffee and donut. It said, could turn around, go back.
Well, okay.
Gosh, You better, as we close it up, buddy, you better call that young lady there. I'm assuming she's young there in Atlanta, right? About your age.
Oh yeah, but there's no way. There's no way.
I just want. If you ever get gonorrhea, you're never getting rid of it. Never.
No. You better call that young lady, and you better apologize to her and tell her the next time I'm in Atlanta, I'm going to treat you right.
Yeah,
and we're and things are going to be different. She's probably waiting for that phone call, Sauce.
You meet me in Athens, and then I'll buy you a burger or something.
But there's no airport in Athens, though.
There is. It's small.
You just finagle another Tinder date to take you there, and you'll be all set.
Hey, maybe Michael.
No Tinder.
He's not
for
there
me.
yet. You can't bum off of him yet.
No.
I can barely walk right now. I'm on a fucking crutch right now, man.
Is your foot up right now? Have you got your foot up in the air a little bit?
Yeah, it's right over here.
Yeah, okay. I can tell from your posture.
Yeah.
So what happened? Did you break it completely, or how long is it going to take?
You missed that whole other episode, Sasha.
Anyway,
you got to catch the episode. Yeah.
He did a Tinder date with a wrestler, and then she put a move on him, broke his ankle, and now he's got his foot up, and he's waiting to go to to get a pedicure because in the midst of breaking his ankle, she also fucked up all his toenails.
And his toe pocket.
Oh God, yeah. She put me in a sleeper hold. She put me in a sleeper hold, and then we tried to do like a weird version of a missionary position. No, Sauce. I was on a stunt. You got to catch that other episode. Okay. I was on a stunt, man. Make a long story short, Shaky screaming in my ear. I was on a stunt to close up the show, and I missed the projection pad. The crash pad, they call them when you do stunt double work, by like 3-4 feet. And God, Bob was like wondering why my feet look like they look nasty. Well, I'm trying to wash my feet, but every time I go to touch my foot, it hurts. So I don't want to put pressure on it, even by washing it. So I haven't fully washed my foot in probably about 2 weeks. It looks disgusting.
Oh, that's disgusting. No wonder why it looks horrible on Facebook.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
Yeah, I took a nasty fall, man, with the production that's aligned over there, and I can't say it. I wish I could.
You think it's a gonorrhea foot?
Huh?
I don't think he's got gonorrhea on his foot.
No, you can't get gonorrhea on your feet, Sauce. I don't think that's medically possible.
It looks like he's been surviving off of calamari and tap water for the last 2 weeks.
Wait, Bob, I take that back. I think you can get gonorrhea on your foot, but you would have to shove your foot up the woman's coochie hole.
Well, maybe. Yeah. That's weird. That's a weird style there.
Anyway, guys, funny. we're gonna wrap it up. I want to thank Cousin Sauce, for coming on, giving his story with his date with the gonorrhea girl. Always funny stuff. Sauce, pick better fucking women, for Christ's sakes.
I know. It's either Saucy's Angels are Drop Dead Gorgeous, or it's either doctors that are gonorrhea doctors. And they get tap water and calamari.
Yeah. Pick better choices next time. And then Bob Lament from his show Static Radio, guys. Catch him anywhere. Spotify, iHeartRadio, all over the place. Actually, iHeart. I don't see you on iHeart anymore, Bob. What's going on?
Really? I'll have to check into that. I don't know. I'll have to look and see what happened.
Anyway, guys, you can catch them all over the place.
I probably said something.
Yeah, and then of course Echoes with Sauce here. He's called Echoes with Sauce. Sounds like a fucking porno, for Christ's sake. But
maybe to those Saucy's Angels, it sounds like a porno.
Yeah.
Oh,
anyway, guys, thanks very much for tuning us on X. Guys, remember, we do these live streams on X. Scan the QR code, upper left-hand corner, and you can catch all the content on here, guys. Thanks very much. Take it easy. Later.